All right, looks like we're diving deep today into AI for freelancers. We've got this awesome blog post, Best AI Software for Freelancing and Remote Work today. It's seriously packed with advice and tool recommendations.
Yeah, it's like someone took all their experience using AI as a freelancer
Yeah.
and just like laid it all out for us.
Exactly. And the author starts off by sharing how AI has totally changed their freelancing game. Like the impact on their productivity is huge.
Yeah, and they don't just say that AI helps, they actually say they save like 10 hours a week just by automating things like invoicing and project management.
10 hours. I could definitely use an extra 10 hours each week.
Yeah.
But it's not all about just working faster, right?
Yeah.
The author also talks about AI boosting creativity.
Yeah, and they use ClickUp Brain as an example. It's not about AI replacing your own creativity. It's more like having someone to brainstorm with you to help you get past writer's block
Sure.
or, generate new ideas.
So it's not about AI taking over. It's more about AI working with us and even adapting to our own needs and styles.
Right. And think of it this way. AI can do all the repetitive stuff, like scheduling social media or making reports. And that frees you up to focus on the stuff that actually needs a human touch.
Like actually connecting with clients and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I've been wondering about these AI design tools, like
Mm.
Canva with AI features and Adobe Spark.
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
How do those even work?
It's pretty wild, actually. They have these algorithms that are trained on millions of images. So they learn about design principles and color palettes.
So even if you're not a designer, you can still create stuff that looks professional.
Exactly. I always get stuck choosing colors and layouts in Canva, and these AI features just do it for you.
It's like having the design consultant on call 24/7. So AI isn't just changing how we work on our own, it's also changing how we work with clients. The author mentions AI chatbots to handle those basic client questions.
Oh, yeah, that's a game changer. Think about it. You've got a chatbot on your site answering FAQs and scheduling stuff. That gives you so much more time to focus on the bigger things.
That makes sense. But does that make things feel less personal? Wouldn't clients miss talking to an actual human?
That's a good point. I think the key is to use AI strategically. Chatbots for the initial stuff.
Yeah.
But for the real relationship building, you got to have a human there.
So it's not about getting rid of human interaction. It's about, making the most of our time.
Exactly. AI for the routine stuff. Humans for the things that need creativity and empathy.
Okay, so all this sounds amazing, but let's be real. Can the average freelancer afford this stuff?
That's the best part. A lot of these platforms have free versions.
Yeah.
Or basic plans that are still super useful.
So you don't have to break the bank to try them out?
Nope. And if you need more features, there are usually discounts for freelancers.
And most of them have free trials, too. So you can really get a feel for it.
It's like you said earlier, an AI buffet.
Yeah.
And you can upgrade as you need to. So as your business grows, so do your AI tools. Speaking of growth, the blog post looks at the future of AI for freelancing. They mention some data from Upwork.
Oh, Upwork. Yeah. What are they seeing?
Well, first of all, freelancing itself is exploding. More and more people are going freelance.
Makes sense. With all the talk about remote work these days.
Right. And with more freelancers comes more demand for AI skills.
So if you want to stay competitive, you need to know how to use these tools.
Yeah, the blog post specifically mentions machine learning and data analysis.
So it's not just about using the tools, it's about understanding the tech behind them.
Exactly. You got to be able to analyze the data and use it to your advantage.
So it's like a whole new skill set for freelancers.
It is, and it's constantly changing too. You got to be willing to learn and adapt.
So how can freelancers stay ahead of the curve?
The blog post talks about community and ongoing learning.
Like joining online forums and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. There are tons of resources out there to connect with other freelancers and learn from each other.
It's like anything else. Having a good support system makes all the difference.
Yeah.
As we're talking about all this, I keep thinking about those stories from the blog post about how real freelancers are using AI.
Yeah, those were great. They really bring it all to life.
Like that story about the freelancer
Yeah.
who used an AI marketing tool to find a whole new niche market. And that led to a bunch of new clients.
That's amazing. It's
Wow.
like AI is opening up doors we didn't even know existed.
But the author also talks about some of the challenges.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's definitely a learning curve.
And it's not always easy to choose the right tools.
And you got to be careful not to lose that human touch.
So even with AI, you still need to be smart about how you use it.
Exactly. It's a tool, not a magic wand.
Okay, so to sum it all up, AI is changing the freelance game.
Big time.
It can help us be more productive and creative,
And find new opportunities.
but we still need to use our own skills and judgment.
Absolutely. It's all about finding the right balance.
So it's not about AI versus humans. It's about AI and humans working together.
Exactly. We can achieve so much more that way.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the tools and the trends.
Yeah.
But what about the bigger picture? Like, what does the future hold for AI and freelancing?
That's a great question. And you know, it's something I've been thinking about a lot too. What if AI becomes more than just a tool? What if it becomes a collaborator?
Whoa, what do you mean by that?
Like imagine brainstorming with AI or having it help you develop new ideas.
So instead of just giving AI data and getting an output, we're actually working with it. It's like taking brainstorming to a whole new level.
Right. And it's not just like a crazy idea. We're already seeing it happening in fields like design and music.
Oh yeah, I've seen those AI-generated artworks. They're pretty amazing.
And imagine if we could do that in other areas like marketing or client services.
Or even like predicting industry trends. It would be like having a superpower.
Yeah, exactly. But, even with all this cool stuff, we have to remember that AI is a tool. We need to use it responsibly.
Right, like we can't just let AI run wild.
Exactly. We have to think about the ethical implications, like bias and data privacy.
So it's about finding that balance
Yeah.
between the amazing things AI can do and making sure we're using it for good.
Yeah. It's like you said earlier, AI and humans working together, not against each other.
And it's freelancers.
Yeah.
We have a responsibility to stay informed about what AI can and can't do.
And to keep learning and adapting. Because this field is changing so fast.
It's like we're all pioneers, exploring this uncharted territory.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll even have AI freelancers.
Working alongside human freelancers.
That would be wild.
So to wrap things up, AI is changing the freelance world. And it's only going to get more exciting from here.
It's a powerful tool that can help us achieve some amazing things.
But it's up to us to use it wisely and to make sure we're always putting the human touch first.
So to all the freelancers out there, embrace the AI revolution. Experiment, explore, and have fun.
Because the future freelancing is bright. And with AI by our side, the possibilities are endless.
Until next time, happy freelancing!